this thing. Hey guys, how's it going? Ascended One here, and I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful day, because I am too, because we just hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel, and I just cannot believe it. All the support from you guys. I mean, 2,000 guys, 2,000 of you subscribed to the channel. That just blows my mind, and that just really gives me a lot of hope for the future. So guys, please keep smashing that thumbs up button. Keep on putting your positive comments down below. It really helps me out, and it keeps me fired up and motivated. So today we are going to be talking about how to farm those metal ingots on Scorched Earth, because let's face it, metal is your best friend. It is the toughest. Golems cannot break it. It is your best defense, but it can be really hard to acquire all the ingots if you don't quite know how to do it. So my first tip would definitely be build your first base around the ingots, because when you are first starting out on Scorched, it is hard to travel around, and you need those metal nodes close to us. So what we actually did when we built, we had no idea about metal ingots or where to place our base. So as soon as we found out, we actually went traveling around the map. The best place that we found was near the green obelisk, near the mountain, and it is a great spot. There are tons of nodes here, and you will find around most of the mountains on Scorched. That's where you are gonna find your. And the second piece of advice would definitely be to get a mantis, guys. The mantises are your best friend, and once you're done the mountain and there's no more ingots to get, because let's face it, those metal behemoth gates cost a lot. Sometimes you just have to bring the metal ingots to you. And guys, right here, I'm sorry for that gamma. That is really bright, but don't worry, I remembered. Let me turn it down for you. Let's get a better view of what's going on. So right here, I finished mining all the metal ingots around my base, and I'm gonna hop on my dragon. And since the flyer nerf, guys, we gotta really bring the metal to us. So this is the next mountain closest to mine, and it has tons of ingots on it. I actually call this mountain Metal Mountain, and sometimes we gotta bring the ingots to us. So on this mountain, I set up a little base. Now there were tons of forges on this mountain already, but I found a great spot. I set up shop here. I got a industrial forge. I got a vault, a smithy, because those ingots weigh a ton, and you really don't want to be stuck doing a transport. So I built all of my gates at the smithy, and then they weigh 4 pounds. I built a little metal hut for the mantis, so I leave the mantis on the mountain. I park and I get going to work. And these metal nodes are really close. They're really easy to get, and you definitely want to try and get the best picks that you can. I actually was lucky enough to find a Mastercraft pick blueprint, and where you find those are the blue drops with the ring around it. The blue drops are where you are going to find most of your tools. So if you ever see a blue drop with a ring around it, make sure to pick that up. Alright, so this grinding is taking a while, so let's speed it up. You guys on my route of the metal mountain, because I really want to show you guys how many nodes there really are. Let's just talk about the mantis for a second, because when choosing a mantis, you definitely want to tame around a level 135 plus, and if you do this, you can level it up pretty quickly to around 2,000 weight. With 2,000 weight, you are going to be making less trips and really be making your trips to the mountain worth it in a timely manner. And when you're on the mountain, guys, always make sure to beware of the rock golems. But don't worry, you can easily run away. They are super slow. And another point that I definitely have to make here, guys, is make sure your mantis stays fed. Now the mantis does eat spoiled meat, so when you put a ton of meat on the mantis, it does last a long time. But guys, your mantis uses a ton of stamina on the mountain, and that requires a ton of food, and you will be surprised, because I've had a couple mantises die on me, and it really sucks when you take all that time to level him up and then he dies because he starves. Believe me. So guys, keep him fed. So using this technique, we can get roughly 6,000 to 1,000 ingots in about 30 minutes. And I gotta say, that has to be pretty quick. There may be a faster way to actually do it. So if you guys have any tips or recommendations recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. Now, we have been experimenting with using a bear, because if you have a bear follow you, not only will it protect you, but guys, the bear can hold so much weight, especially when you level them up. You can actually get a bear up to around 4, 5, 6,000 weight. So you just take all of the raw, put it onto the bear, and you can do the whole mountain in one sweep, and that's actually pretty quick. So here's actually a dragon raising pen that we have been working on. This is going to cost a lot of ingots, but since we've been using our techniques, it doesn't take too long. We've been grinding now for a couple of days, and we got it finished, and I can't wait to show you guys what we're gonna do with this in the future. Now, this is a Rex pen that we also built. This was like 50, 60, or 70,000 ingots, but we keep all of our Rexes in there for the boss fights. Here is my main base, which probably costs another 80,000 ingots or something. And guys, we've been through this whole video and there has not been enough death, so why don't we just show a sandworm for fun? Come on, Shadow, get him, Shadow. I definitely want to take this time once again, guys, to thank you so much for all the positivity, all the support. I'm gonna keep making the best videos I possibly can. I'm gonna keep on uploading as much as I can, and it's because of you guys. So I hope you guys learned something from this video, how to farm the ingots like a boss, and I want to see your metal bases established soon. So until next time, guys, remember, don't survive, but thrive.